This meeting is being held in compliance with provisions of the Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-6 et sec. Annual notice has been forwarded to the New Jersey Herald and the Daily Record. It was posted on the bulletin board maintained in the municipal building for public announcements. Roll call.
Councilman Bongiovanni,
Here.
Councilman Falcone,
Present.
Councilwoman Johnson. Here. Councilman Kukovic,
Present.
Councilwoman Rodriguez.
Here.
Councilwoman Smith.
Here.
Mayor Galati.
Here. If you'll join me in a salute to the flag. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mayor, may I also just request a moment of silence? We're not going to be together for the next council meeting to remember Captain Henry Sardina.
Sure.
November 24th will be 1 year since his passing. Thank you.
So good evening, everyone. Tonight we have the privilege of recognizing three very special members of our Hopakon family who are retiring after many years of dedicated service to our borough. Together, Marty Petrizzo, Ken Day, and Tim Zweigel represent an incredible 70 years of service to the borough of Hopakon. That's 70 years of hard work, commitment, and care for our residents. And that's something truly worth celebrating. Let me begin with Marty Petrizzo. Marty has served in our Department of Public Works and has also been the friendly and familiar face behind the wheel of our senior bus for many years. Marty's easygoing personality and willingness to help made him an asset to our seniors and to the entire borough. Whether it was lending a hand, sharing a laugh, or going the extra mile to make sure someone got where they needed to go, Marty did it all with the kindness and pride. His work truly made a difference in the daily lives of so many people, and his presence will be greatly missed. Then we're going to recognize Ken Day. Ken has been a dedicated member of our senior center team, where he worked closely with the nutritional program, serving meals, sharing stories, and building a sense of community. Ken's presence at lunch every day, Monday through Friday, brought a warmth and a friendship to everyone who attended. And in particular, his involvement encouraged many of our male residents to participate in the program, making them feel balanced and welcomed, and more like a family member. Ken's kindness, his dependability, and positive attitude have left a lasting mark on our senior center and on all who had the pleasure of working with him. And although he is not with us this evening, we also want to acknowledge Tim Zweigel, who is retiring as the Assistant Superintendent of our Department of Public Works after an amazing 37 years of service. Tim's leadership, his experience, and his dedication to maintaining our roads, parks, and facilities have helped keep Hopakon running smoothly year after year. We thank him for many years of commitment and wish him all the best in his well-earned retirement. Marty, Ken, and Tim, each of you has played an important role in making Hopakon the community we are so proud to call home. You've served with pride, compassion, and dedication, and we are grateful for everything you've done. Although we will miss seeing you on the job, we know we'll continue to see you around town as our neighbor and our friend and as part of our Hopakon family. On behalf of the Borough of Hopakon, our council, and our community, we thank you all for your many years of service, and we wish you health, happiness, and all the best in your retirement. If you'll join me.
He loves taking pictures.
You have to come up, Marty.
Where am I going?
There you go, right there. So Marty's proclamation reads, whereas Marty Petrizzo, a dedicated and valued employee of the Borough of Hopakon, has retired from his position after 20 years of service of being a member of our public works, fulfilling a variety of roles. And whereas during his tenure, Marty demonstrated unwavering commitment to the seniors and strong dedication to the well-being of our community. His contributions have been instrumental in ensuring the safety of our citizens. And whereas his tireless efforts and professional expertise have left a permanent mark of the Borough of Hopatcong. And whereas we recognize and celebrate his outstanding service and wish him all the best in his future endeavors. Now therefore I, Marie Galati, Mayor of the Borough of Hopatcong, have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of the Borough of Hopatcong to be affixed this 5th day of November, 2025. On behalf of the Borough Council and the residents of Hopatcong, we recognize and extend our deepest gratitude for his outstanding service, wishing him a happy and fulfilling retirement, and do hereby proclaim November 6th, 2025 as Marty Patrizzo Day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
And
Oh. Wow. Fancy.
Yeah.
we also have this wonderful crystal for you
Oh,
also.
thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate all of your work.
Been a
and
pleasure.
service.
It's been, thank you. A pleasure.
Good.
It's been fun.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
So Ken is not here today. He was not feeling well to come here, so I'm still going to read his proclamation. Whereas Kenneth Day, a dedicated and valued employee of the Borough of Hopatcong, has retired from his position of food service worker after 12 years of service. And whereas during his tenure, Kenneth demonstrated exceptional leadership, unwavering commitment to the seniors. His contributions have been instrumental in ensuring the daily nutrition. And whereas his tireless efforts and professional expertise have left a permanent mark on the Borough of Hopatcong. And whereas we recognize and celebrate his outstanding service and wish him all the best in his future endeavors. Now therefore I, Marie Galati, the Mayor of the Borough of Hopatcong, have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of the Borough of Hopatcong to be affixed this 5th day of November. On behalf of the Borough Council and the residents of Hopatcong, we recognize and extend our deepest gratitude for his outstanding service, wishing him a happy and fulfilling retirement, and do hereby proclaim November 7th, 2025 as Kenneth Day. And Ken also has a very lovely crystal that is a gift for him also.
Very nice, very nice.
So moving on to our proclamations and our recognitions this evening. It is truly an honor to be here tonight as we celebrate the 60th anniversary of the Lake Hopatcong Historical Museum. Marty Kane is here on behalf of the museum to accept this. A remarkable milestone for an institution that has stood as the guardian of our lake's vibrant and fascinating history. For 6 decades, the museum has been much more than a collection of artifacts and photographs. It's been a storyteller, preserving and sharing the spirit, the memories, and identity of the communities that surround New Jersey's largest lake. Through its dedication to preservation and education, the museum continues to ensure that the history of Lake Hopatcong remains alive and accessible for generations to come. This anniversary is not only a celebration of the past, but also a recognition of an ongoing mission, a mission of education, discovery, and stewardship. The museum connects us to who we are, where we've come from, and what makes our community so special. It transforms history into a shared experience and one that unites the residents of Hopatcong, Jefferson, Mount Arlington, and Roxbury. The Lake Hopatcong Historical Museum's website wonderfully complements the in-person experience, offering visitors an engaging and educational resource filled with stories that bring our history to life, from fascinating articles like An Old Friend Returns, which reflects on the reappearance of water chestnuts in the lake, to snow business and the lake's famous coasters. Each piece captures a different chapter of our local heritage. The site's categories, from merchants to Island Park, help weave together the diverse communities that share this beautiful lake. The museum itself is a treasure, if you haven't been there. A welcoming and wonderful place to visit, where every display tells a story of ingenuity, recreation, and our community spirit. And thanks to the care and commitment of Marty Kane and those who maintain both the physical museum on its online presence, and our history remains vibrant and accessible to all. I would like to take a moment to recognize and thank Marty Kane for his outstanding leadership, his dedication, and passion for Lake Opacon's history. Marty has been at the heart of this museum's mission, ensuring that our collective story continues to be told with accuracy, enthusiasm, and love. His efforts in organizing the celebratory event on September 12th allowed residents from all around the lake to come together in appreciation of this 60th anniversary milestone and the legacy of the museum it represents. On behalf of the Borough of Hopatcong, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the Lake Hopatcong Historical Museum on 60 years of storytelling and preservation. May the next 60 years continue to inspire curiosity, pride, and a deep sense of connection to the beautiful lake that unites us all. Thank you and congratulations once again to everyone who has made this incredible journey possible. Team Klein. I just need you on this side.
Okay.
Thank you. So Marty's proclamation reads, whereas the Lake Hopatcong Historical Museum commemorating its 60th anniversary, and whereas in 1955, the concept for historical organization occurred by a group of 8 people that wanted to collect, house, and preserve artifacts and documents relating to Lake Hopatcong. In the spring of 1965, the state agreed to lease a space for the Lake Hopatcong Historical Society, and the volunteers helped create a home that now houses over 11,000 images and several thousand other memorabilia. And whereas our community has benefited from the museum with all the education and dissemination of information about the lake's history, the events that they hold, which not only educates others about our lake, it also will show them just how beautiful it is. And now I, Marie Galati, Mayor of the Borough of Hopatcong, have herein to set my hand and cause the seal of the Borough of Hopatcong to be affixed this 5th day of November, 2025. On behalf of the Borough Council and the residents of Hopatcong, we recognize and extend our deepest gratitude for their outstanding service and do hereby proclaim November 8th, 2025 as the Lake Hopatcong Historical Museum Day in the Borough of Hopatcong.
And there is no truth, I was at that first meeting in 1950. Until 1956.
Thank you for your 60 years of dedication to Lake Hopatcong.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And staff, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you for
Marie.
your work.
It's
You deserve it.
a pleasure to work with you folks.
And we love your books.
Yes, we love your books.
We love your books.
Love the beefsteaks. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I too.
Thank you all for being so patient, but I think it's important to recognize milestones when they happen. So moving on to our committee reports. I would like to congratulate Anthony Bongiovanni on his win last night. I'm looking forward to continually working with you. I would also like to congratulate Jonathan Taylor, who also won last night, who will be sworn in January as our next council person. I'm also looking forward to working with you. I know that we've worked together on the Environmental Commission, and I think it's going to be a good fit. I'd like to thank everyone who helped for the Halloween event on Saturday, October 18th. It was a beautiful day for a Halloween event, and it was spectacular. The Lake Hopatcong Commission, the wheat harvesters have been taken out of the water and they're being stored in Franklin. There was 1,700 cubic yards of weeds that were removed from the lake, which is 1,000 cubic yards more than last year. I would like to give a shout out to the drivers of the wheat harvesters. It seems like it might be an easy job to just drive around the lake all day and cut weeds, but it's really not. You have to cut the weeds, you have to collect them, they have to be taken out, they have to get dried, then they have to be taken to be disposed of. It is a very arduous job. The Army Corps of Engineers had 6 areas that they did treatments on Lake Hopatcong with grant money. It was to proactively treat the cytobacteria. They had fabulous results in the Crescent Cove area with the help and the administration of the Crescent Cove Beach Club, Wendy. They were very pleased with the results. These treatments were performed by Princeton Hydro, along with the permitting that was received from the DEP and the EPA. The Lake Hopatcong Foundation, this is for their water quality improvements along the Roxbury Township shore. The new project will retrofit an existing stormwater detention basin with a series of green stormwater infrastructure improvements, which are designed to slow the capture and naturally treat stormwater runoff. The basin project is located between Kings Road and Mount Arlington Boulevard in Roxbury. It was identified in the 2021 Upper Musconetcong River Implementation Plan as a priority project to reduce non-point source pollution and to improve water quality before stormwater enters the lake at Kings Cove. Staying on Lake Hopatcong for a minute, the New Jersey State Police are reminding boaters that cold weather life jacket rule is now in effect. As November 1, state regulations now require everyone aboard a recreational vessel under 26 feet, including rowboats, canoes, kayaks, and stand-up paddleboards, to wear a security fastened U.S. Coast Guard approved life jacket while the vessel is underway. This is under the NJAC regulation 13:82-1.4F. The rule remains in effect through May 1st. So November 1st to May 1st, this is a brand new rule that is in effect. It applies to all passengers on deck or in open areas. Individuals who are inside a cabin are exempt. This law is designed to prevent hypothermia-related deaths and to reduce the risk for first responders during the winter search and rescue operations. According to the state police, nearly every vessel related to a drowning, the victim was not wearing a life jacket. And just as a reminder for the winter being here, we are a lake community. There is also New Jersey Admin Code 13:82-7.3, prohibited operation. No person shall operate a motor vehicle other than a snowmobile or all-terrain vehicle upon the ice covered waters of the state at any time. Operators and passengers on a snowmobile or all-terrain vehicle shall wear a Coast Guard approved personal flotation device while on ice covered waters. This, of course, only pertains to if the lake actually freezes completely. And the new Lake Hopatcong Watershed Management Plan is available online for you to view if you're interested. I will have a more detailed list at the next meeting of incidents on Lake Hopatcong during the summer of 2025, but very safe to say there was absolutely no accidents on Lake Hopatcong in 2025, which is fabulous. It was an extremely low amount of complaints, and there were only 5 boating while under the influence incidents in the summer of 2025. And a few dates to remember for 2026 with our lake. The Lake Hopatcong Block Party will be Saturday, May 16th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. As you all know, it's one of the biggest events that the Lake Hopatcong Foundation does. And we want to mark that on our calendar, Saturday, May 16th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Hopatcong State Park. And that is also a rain or shine event. And your calendar for the fireworks for 2026 is Friday, June 29th. I would like to thank the Environmental Commission for their overwhelming assistance to the Hopatcong Green Team. The Hopatcong Green Team has received the level of bronze status from Sustainable Jersey, which is a continuation from the previous year. This effort absolutely could not have been achieved without all of the effort from the Environmental Commission and their chairperson, Wayne, and all of the Environmental Commission workers. They work as a team, and I just wanted to say thank you to you all. Once the Environmental Commission receives the award on behalf of the Green Team, I hope that they will be here in council chambers so that we can share this with the public. I would also like to thank the Hopatcong Fire Departments, 2, 3, and 4 for the amazing trunk or treat that took place on Halloween. There were hundreds of children that came through, and there were hundreds of pounds of candies that were given out. I think the ambulance squad told me that they gave out 50 pounds of candy. I do want to thank the residents who also came out to set up their trunk for trunk or treat. There were many residents that came because their street is not occupied by trick-or-treaters, so they brought their vehicle and they brought their candy and they set themselves up. And I do want to give a shout out to the Roxbury Kiwanis who was there that evening. They were ever so generous with their membership and their time in helping Hopatcong with this event. The Roxbury Kiwanis was on site and they were giving out cotton candy, popcorn, hot chocolate, water, and they had really awesome Halloween music. I know the administrator is going to give an update for open space. Open Space has been meeting several times this year. A very big shout out to Rob Bond and Cliff London for all of their expertise and their institutional knowledge that which can never be replaced. And they bring us and they help us get up to date with open space. Our last outside vendor market was this Saturday, the 26th. The weather was great. It was a little brisk, but it was great. All of you know that October 29th marks the anniversary of Superstorm Sandy. It's been 13 years, and I think it's necessary to acknowledge it so that we don't forget it, because we continually need to learn from it to make sure that our town is in an emergency situation and it's in compliance and it's well prepared. We also need to make sure that our individual homes are prepared for these types of emergencies. The Salute to Veterans was this past Sunday at the Sussex County Fairgrounds. I know that I saw quite a few of you there. It is a wonderful event that is put on by Sussex County for veterans, and I would like to say thank you to Sussex County for all of their outpouring and their outreach that they do show for our veterans that are in Sussex County, and especially our HOPAC veterans. On Monday, I will have the distinct pleasure of attending the Seniors of Distinction Awards ceremony that is sponsored by Congressman Tom Kane's office. I do know that there is going to be a HOPAC recipient. However, I'm not going to ruin the surprise and tell you who it is. I will let you all know at the next meeting. Our Veterans Day ceremony is Tuesday, November 11th at 11 a.m. at Vets Field. And of course, we would like to invite you to join us. And I know that we've talked about the Thanksgiving program that the PBA and their friends put together on Thanksgiving. Anybody is invited to come to that event. It is open to the public. You need to call the non-emergency number for the police department to reserve a spot, which is the 398-973-398-5000. If you cannot attend to pick up food, you can call it and we're going to deliver it to you. With everything happening in the world today, please don't think twice about giving us a call because we are there to help everyone. With the SNAP benefits being suspended, I do understand that there is a need for food pantries. The Westside Methodist Church's food pantry is open from 9 to 12 every Saturday. You can pick up food from there if you need to. And if you have food that you would like to drop off, you can drop food off there during the same exact time. The HOPAC Women's Club continually collects for the food pantry at the Methodist Church right here in the municipal building in the front hallway where you walked in by the door. So if you do have food that you would like to drop off to the pantry, please just drop it off there. We've been more than happy to get it over to the Methodist Church so that everyone has it. And I know that the administrator did put up sites that the county has for other food pantries other than ours that are open at different times that are in Andover, Newton, Lafayette, Wantage. They're not close, but the Sparta Food Pantry, Newton, there are things that are around us. And if you are in need, we want you to reach out. My number is available. My email is available. We want to make sure that nobody goes hungry in the world today. And that was all I had. Anthony.
Sure. Work continues as we're in budget season now on the finance committee, and CFO has been doing a great job compiling, the info that we need. And I think we'll be, well ahead of where we were last year when it comes to a timeline in 2026 budget. So that's good. I don't have any further updates, but I would like to congratulate Marty and Ken on their retirement. I am envious. Actually. I think that's wonderful. And special thanks to Marty Kane. I have listened to Marty several times at different events and as well in front of the land use board, and the way he preserves and promotes Lake Pacon's history is absolutely phenomenal. So congratulations, Marty.
Thank you. Joe?
Yep. Congratulations to Councilman Bongiovanni and Councilman-elect Jonathan Taylor. Look forward to working with you. And congratulations to anybody who was brave enough to run a campaign. I know that's a lot of time and effort, and it certainly doesn't go unnoticed. Congratulations to the Board of Ed members, the winners, Veronica Schramm, Kevin, is it Davio, and Nicole Falcone Schubert on their wins. Marty, Ken, Tim, and Marty, congrats. Thank you. Milestones again. I'm super envious as well as the retirement. I have a little bit longer to go.
Yeah, right.
Just a little bit. From a recreational update, the basketball registrations are open on the borough website. Last day to register is November 12th. We are hosting a in-person sign up one day only, November 8th from 9 to 12. That'll be at the Opakon Senior Center. If anybody wants any more information, contact Wendy Sutton at wsutton@opakon.org. I strongly recommend anybody who has kids at home, grandkids, to look into this program. It's a fantastic program. The numbers have continued just to grow year over year. It's a lot of fun. We will be honoring the veterans on Veterans Day, November 11th at 11 a.m. at Veterans Memorial Park. That's all I have.
Thank you. Jennifer?
I wanted to start off by wishing a happy retirement to Marty, Ken, and Tim. You all deserve nice and relaxing time ahead of you, so please enjoy it. I also wanted to congratulate our Lake Opakon Museum and Marty Kane, who does such a wonderful job at preserving our history here. In the school, testing will be next week, high school testing, the 10th, 11th, and 12th. Please check Power School for information. The new middle and high school band teacher will be officially starting on November 24th. She'll be visiting the school on November 14th to meet the musicians she'll be working with. High school winter sports will be starting soon. Bowling and ice hockey start November 24th. Basketball and wrestling start December 1st. All physicals needed to be in by October 1st to participate. School is closed tomorrow and Friday for the teachers convention. The middle school, Durban Ave and Tulsa have parent-teacher conferences the 10th, 11th, and 12th, and there are early dismissals. First part marking period ends on the 11th for the high school and middle school. Fall picture retakes at Tulsa are the 14th and at the high school on the 18th and 19th. All schools have a half day on the 26th and are off on the 27th and 28th for Thanksgiving. At the 10/27 Board of Ed meeting, the Board of Ed accepted the bids for both the high school roof and the Tulsa roof. Work will begin after school ends in June and will be completed before the kids return in September. If it is not completely done, it will be safe enough for the kids to start school. Congratulations to Stacy Yanko, who was named the New York Giants Educator of the Week. The next Board of Education meeting is November 24th at 7 p.m. at the Administration Building. For the Municipal Alliance, we had a really busy, last 2 weeks. The Center for Prevention and Counseling sponsored a Plant the Promise for the students at Durban, Tulsa, and the high school. And I was able to go to celebrate Red Ribbon Week last week. The teachers and students all planted red tulip bulbs in the spring, so that in the spring, they'll be able to see the red tulips at their schools to remind them of their promise to make healthy choices. I wanted to thank the school's teachers and students for participating in the Center for Prevention for providing all the materials. There is a movie night planned for December 12th, starting at 7 p.m. Well, the movie has not been decided, but doors open at 6:30. The movie will start at 7 and free snacks will be available. The next Municipal Alliance meeting is on Monday the 10th at 6 p.m. here. For recreation, I wasn't at the Halloween event, but I did hear it was a great event. So I wanted to thank the Recreation Commission and Max. You already talked about Veterans Day ceremony. The commission is working with the fire department to have one event for the tree lighting. Santa will be riding around each section starting at 8 on Saturday, December 8th. The tree lighting will be at 4:30 at the gazebo, followed by photos with Santa until 7 p.m. The menorah lighting will be December 14th at 6 p.m. at the gazebo. There is a Devils game scheduled for March 3rd. The tickets start at $57.93 per ticket, which includes block seating, post-game photo with Devils on the ice. 50% off food and beverage vouchers are available and a drawstring bag for each fan under 18. That information is posted, I know, on the Facebook page. I don't know if it's on the website yet, but the transportation is on their own. There is a recreation plan being updated and it needs the community input. I think that Shelby's gonna go over that, right? The survey? Okay. And I wanted to thank the fire department for their wonderful trunk or treat. My kids love it every year. I have to drag them out of there. I wanted to wish a congratulations to all of those who won yesterday. Anthony and Jonathan, congratulations. And also our Board of Education members, Veronica, Kevin, and Nicole. Since we probably won't have a meeting until December, I hope everyone has a healthy and safe Thanksgiving. My family has been through a lot these last 6 months, and I know I'm certainly thankful for them. And I also wanted to wish my husband a very happy 20th wedding anniversary. Unfortunately, our anniversary always falls on or around an election or on a council meeting. And he's really a good sport, but I also have to take him to the Capitol Grill on Friday to make up for it. So I wanted to wish him a happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Very good. That's it. Christine?
I also want to congratulate our latest and greatest new council people and our Anthony, Jonathan both, and the gentleman that retired. It is a wonderful thing because I'm retired and I welcome them to the club. It's still hard though.
Christine, no worry.
And I'm not gonna talk.
It doesn't stink.
And Marty, you're an exceptional human being, and I think you've done a magnificent job at the town's, the whole lakes situation is really due to you, and you make people fans of it, and that museum is spectacular. And I can't tell you that how much we pull your book out and enjoy the then and now at all times and bring it to friends all over the country to celebrate what you have started. It's great, and that's all I have.
Very good. Steve?
So Marty, I have a question. Who's older, the museum or you are?
You can that I will back up.
Several months.
In all honesty, I really look forward for your events and when you do speaking or hold back on, it really, I marvel at your knowledge and your experience and what you bring to the community. It's wonderful, and I always look forward for that. Again, thank you for that. It's gotta be a lot of work. You know, it's not easy, but we do appreciate that. Congratulations on retirement to Martin, Ken, and Tim. You know, I will miss looking at your faces around town, driving a bus and everything. That was, you know, a long time indeed. Congratulations to Anthony and Jonathan. I look forward to working with you starting January 1st, but you know, the fun begins now.
Yeah, that's right.
So enjoy it.
Yeah.
And I think that's it. Thanksgiving, a turkey giveaway, Company 3. It's a great event. If you know anyone that needs a meal, there's plenty of phone numbers, Facebook postings. They'll prepare, they'll deliver. I know we're coming also anniversary of Henry Sardina III passing away, and that was one of his favorite things to do over the year. And the joy that I saw on his face doing the events, that event especially, it really brought a lot of joy to me. So just be mindful, you know, if anybody needs a meal that evening or day, just remind them that it's there for them. And enjoy the family over the weekend. Thank you.
Thank you. Rachel? Yeah, just to piggyback off of that really quick, you don't have to call ahead for the Thanksgiving meals. If you would like to reserve a spot, you can. Walk-ins are completely acceptable as well. You don't have to qualify. You can just not feel like cooking that day. You can carry out a meal. Like everybody said, it's a great time. The police department posted the gray supply work schedule for this week. I know it's already Wednesday and we're kind of halfway through it. But just stay up to date with the work that's happening on what streets and what times. I know they try to push out as much information as possible. The PD is also participating in No Shave November. They are raising awareness and funds for cancer prevention, for research and education. So you can feel free to join by not shaving, or donating directly to the Eric Blount Foundation. If you'd like to drop off a donation here, you can just bring it to the police department and all the checks can be made out to Hopakon PBA 149. Congratulations to all the election winners up and down the ballot. I think you guys thought campaigning was hard, but it's a lot more fun once you're actually in the seat and digging in. So look forward to welcome everybody. Let's see, where did I leave off? For the council's awareness, I did request from Judy, our amazing CFO, a report for budgets for next year. I think it would be helpful for us to have the approved capital expenditures that we have approved back in budget season earlier this year, and sometimes things change. So going into next year, we'll kind of have like a reference sheet of what we approved, what was actually spent that year per capital budgets per department, and then what the requests are going forward. Because I know sometimes we sit in these meetings, we're kind of like, we approve this, but this was spent. So having something on paper for reference, I think would be very beneficial for us, and much more productive. I want to congratulate the Warriors football and cheerleaders for an absolutely amazing season. Cheerleaders are having their showcase this evening. I know they did take first in almost every age category at the Hackettstown Rumble in the Jungle this past weekend. The football teams kicked butt. And I look forward to another season with them next year. And I think that was all I had. Happy Thanksgiving and happy anniversary, Jen.
Great, thank you. Shelby, open space?
Yes, the open space and recreation survey that I discussed last meeting, and that has been touched on a couple times tonight is now live. You can find that on our borough Facebook, or it is now on the borough homepage. We're looking for how you use our parks and facilities, what you would like to see. This information is being used to help us in creating our open space and recreation plan and inventory, and hearing from the public what you want to see and how you use our facilities helps us in that document for looking at how our parks and facilities are being used now, but also for planning for the future and potential projects we may want to do, facilities we may want to upgrade and whatnot. So I encourage everyone to fill out the survey. The more responses we have, the better our plan will be. So please check that out. Again, it's on our homepage on our borough website, or it's on our Facebook. And then I also didn't hear it be mentioned, but our environmental commission is also hosting a hike in town at Cowboy Creek. And that is going to be on Saturday, November 15th, from 9 AM to 11 AM. There is a rain date of November 22nd in case we have bad weather, but it's a 2-mile hike and it goes through a section of Hapakong Heights. The meeting point is at Veterans Park. You can register for that, or you can just show up. I'm sure you'll be fine. But that information has been shared on Facebook, and I will be putting it on our website tomorrow morning, because I think that would be a really great thing to hike on our trails in town and maybe see a part of town that you wouldn't normally see.
Starts at 9.
Yeah, 9 AM.
So the survey, the survey is great because there's a ton of questions that are on it. I know Recreation did a survey earlier in the year as
Yes.
well, right?
Yes.
So there's like some overlap. That's
Yes.
more like program oriented, whereas this is more like,
And this is actually being done by the Land Conservancy of New Jersey. It's not being done by us. So they're pulling the questions and the information because they're working on our plan.
okay.
So we can share the information from our survey earlier in the year, but as part of creating this plan, we have to do public outreach. And the Open Space Committee is going to be going to different meetings and events around town, also sharing this survey. So yeah, there may be some overlap with questions that have already been asked before, but it's a different group receiving the answers and it's for a different purpose. So even if it seems familiar to you, just answer the questions again.
Yeah, no, I think that's helpful because
Yeah.
I think I don't want people to be like, we already did this, like, why are you guys doing it
Yeah.
again type of thing. So
Yeah.
to clarify.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, no problem.
Very good. Thank you. Moving on to public comment. Can I have a motion to open to public?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Abstentions? Noes? Okay, moving on. Meeting is open to the public for anything and everything that is on or off the agenda.
Just wanted to thank everybody for Anthony and I's for coming out and supporting us. And I look forward to working with you all.
Great.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thanks, Val.
Anyone else? Dave?
I wasn't planning to speak, but.
Not this all.
Respectfully, Dave, that is a lie.
Yeah, I don't believe that for a minute.
I was just wondering, this, letter K, 10K, I was under the impression we owned all our, trucks and everything. And we're spending, 342,000, over 5 years for fleet management. What is fleet management?
That's leasing of vehicles. We
What-
own our vehicles now, however, we're finding that it's a better financial investment for us to be able to lease the vehicles, so we're leasing 10 vehicles.
And what department is that?
Varying departments. I think most of them are through PD, but most of them are varying.
Thank you.
Shelby, how much does that save us a year or over the next decade?
We can do it when we get to it.
Yeah,
We're in public comment right now.
Okay.
Anyone else from the public? Not seeing anything, motion to bring it back.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Abstentions? Moving on to the approval of the minutes, approval of the October 15th, 2025 regular minutes. I believe that Mr. Falcone is not eligible.
I'll make a motion.
1 second.
And the roll call.
Councilman Bon Giovanni,
Yes.
Councilman Falcone,
Staying.
Councilwoman Johnson.
Yes.
Councilman Cusick,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rodriguez.
Yes.
Councilwoman Smith.
Yes.
Thank you. Moving on to correspondence, you have a tax collector's report for September of 2025. You have the council meeting schedule from Shelby, and then the police chief salary added on November 4th, 2025. Moving on to resolutions, 2025-182, a refund for tax overpayment to, I'm not going to beat up the names, these Beatty and Associates PC Attorney Trust Account.
I'll motion.
Second.
And the roll call.
Councilman Bon Giovanni,
Yes.
Councilman Falcone.
Yes.
Councilwoman Johnson,
Yes.
Councilman Cusick,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rodriguez,
Yes.
Councilwoman Smith,
Yes.
Thank you. 2025-183, approve state firefighter certification program.
Make the motion.
I'll second.
Discussion?
Sure.
So I had some couple of questions regarding this, where couple of things where it says, whereas the Borough of Hopatcong has reviewed, discussed, and voted to participate in the program. I don't remember ever that taking place, one. And the other one is about the Borough of Hopatcong Point Shelby Snow Borough Administrator. And it's just the verbiage, and after speaking to Chief Crowley, he gave me some more insight what this is all about. It's basically facilities to come in and train the firefighters in all facilities. So it's like a building access, ADA, right, Wade? Correct, pretty much that's it. So it's pretty much just, formal paperwork.
So, yeah, when did we vote to participate in the program? I think was the first question that I had for Steve as well. And then I thought I overheard you saying that the fire academy is gonna be charging the borough to have these classes. Is that correct, Shelby?
Well, you schedule classes in a borough building, like it makes it easier for the volunteers to, instead of going to the school, they go to locally here for the classes. So they charge for classes, but this is pretty much to have access into our buildings.
So, but the borough has to pay for the,
So it's the same as if we send firefighters out somewhere to do the training. This just allows the training to be done here on site, so we don't have to send them to another facility to have the training. It's like any other training or certification for any of our professionals. You generally have to pay a fee to go and get the credits and take the course. This form came directly from the state. They won't even allow us to hold the training here without an application. And for the application to even be considered, there has to be a resolution approved by the governing body, essentially allowing the state to come on site and perform the training on our premises. That is what this resolution is. It's just saying that we want the state to come in and do the training on our site. Otherwise, they will not be able to hold the training here, and our firefighters will have to go get the training, just they won't be able to do it here. They'll have to go to another municipality or location that has allowed the state to hold the trainings there.
Yeah, because either way, so I guess there's a minimum though, I'm sure, right? Because you're not gonna pay for like one person to take this thing. So you might have to have like a certain number who are looking to participate in something.
Generally, they have them open to other towns as well. Like they'll advertise, oh, we're doing this training on this date. And so
Mhm.
people from all over can come and take the training. It's just allowing them to hold the training at
Right,
our
closer
location.
proximity.
It's usually the mutual aid companies and they do the same thing for us. So it's kind of, give and take also for
Yes.
mutual aid companies.
Chief, will this help us with like the new like OSHA requirements and stuff that are coming out? Or are these like existing certifications that you guys kind of have to get?
This is a new certification from the state. We've never had to do it before.
Okay.
I reached out to have a class here and was told that we have to be EO certified, which is through the State Division of Fire Safety.
Okay.
That's where this is all coming from. We want to host a class and we can't do it unless we get certified.
Mhm.
So we're looking to do that in January, and we have 6 towns signed up to come, but we just need to get certified.
Awesome. Cool.
Yeah, I think it was just about a matter of verbiage, which I think we're satisfied, so I don't think we have an issue going forward.
Thank you. Shall we wait a motion in a second?
Yes, please.
Roll call?
Councilman Bon Giovanni,
Yes.
Councilman Falcone.
Yes.
Councilwoman Johnson.
yes.
Councilman Cusick,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rodriguez.
Yes.
Councilwoman Smith.
Yes.
Thank you. 2025-184, approve the hiring of a laborer 2.
Motion.
Second.
And the roll call?
Councilman Bon Giovanni,
Yes.
Councilman Falcone.
Yes.
Councilwoman Johnson.
Yes.
Councilman Cusick,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rodriguez,
Yes.
Councilwoman Smith,
Yes.
Thank you. 2025-185, approve the hiring of clerk 1 for the tax collection department.
Motion.
Second.
And the roll call.
Councilman Bongiovanni,
Yes.
Councilman Falcone.
Yes.
Councilwoman Johnson.
Yes.
Councilman Cusack.
Yes.
Councilwoman Rodriguez,
Yes.
Councilwoman Smith,
Yes.
Thank you. 2025-186, approve the hiring of police officer.
Motion. Second.
And the roll call.
Councilman Bongiovanni,
Yes.
Councilman Falcone.
Yes.
Councilwoman Johnson.
Yes.
Councilman Cusack,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rodriguez.
Yes.
Councilwoman Smith,
Yes.
Thank you. 2025-187, approve the hiring of a police officer.
Motion.
Second.
And the roll call.
Councilman Bongiovanni,
Yes.
Councilman Falcone,
Yes.
Councilwoman Johnson,
Yes.
Councilman Cusack.
Yes.
Councilwoman Rodriguez.
Yes.
Councilwoman Smith,
Yes.
Thank you. 2025-188, approving the hiring of a laborer 2.
Motion.
Second.
And the roll call.
Councilman Bongiovanni,
Yeah.
Councilman Falcone,
Yes.
Councilwoman Johnson,
Yes.
Councilman Cusack,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rodriguez,
Yes.
Councilwoman Smith,
Yes.
Thank you. 2025-189, authorizing transfers between certain budget appropriations in the 2025 current fund budget pursuant to NJSA 40A:58.
Motion.
Second.
Anybody have any questions?
Does anybody have any questions?
No, Jen.
Roll call.
Councilman Bongiovanni,
Yes.
Councilman Falcone,
Yes.
Councilwoman Johnson.
Yes.
Councilman Cusack,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rodriguez.
Yes.
Councilwoman Smith,
Yes.
Thank you. 2025-190, authorizing emergency resolution repair work to NJSA 4A:4-46.
Motion.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Councilman Bongiovanni,
Yes.
Councilman Falcone.
Yes.
Councilwoman Johnson.
Yes.
Councilman Cusack,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rodriguez.
Yes.
Councilwoman Smith,
Yes.
Thank you. Resolution 2025-191, a resolution for the Borough of Hopatcong authorizing an application to the Complete Streets Technical Assistance Program.
Motion.
Is this like a grant?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Motion.
Second.
Any discussion?
Yeah, I do have, discussion. Shelby, for roads, I guess, what roads? Like,
It is
sorry.
Francis Ave. Just pull it up.
Yeah,
Uh,
Francis out.
Yeah, the location of Francis Ave and it is for the stretch from Brooklyn Stanhope. It is around to, I don't know what the end of the road is.
Francis in the middle school.
It affects all the schools over there, and it is for. I just want to get the verbiage right. It
Are we
is
talking
for
about the same resolution, 2025-191? This is no money.
191.
Doesn't matter.
It's,
There's no direct funding, it says.
this is for a grant application. It's
Right.
due this week.
Right,
So we have to pass a resolution authorizing that we're going to be applying for this grant.
right. And there's no direct funding that's provided.
The question was, what roads was it? What
Right.
roads is it for?
Yeah, and this is for a corridor/neighborhood complete the streets assessment of this area and how it affects the 2 elementary schools, the middle school and the high school. It has to do with pedestrian safety and general traffic safety, dealing with walkers, bikers, that sort of thing.
So
When
like
you-
Francis and Flora then?
Yeah, when you say it affects the school, it's not on school property, it's
It's the streets, so
the streets
it's,
leading up to the properties?
yes,
Okay.
in the proximity of the schools.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay.
Any other discussion?
Mhm.
The roll call.
Councilman Bongiovanni,
Yes.
Councilman Falcone,
Yes.
Councilwoman Johnson.
Yes.
Councilman Kucinick,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Councilwoman Smith.
Yeah. Yeah, so that too.
2025-193, resolution awarding a contract to Enterprise Fleet Management Incorporated in the amount of $342,500 for a term of 5 years for fleet management services and open-ended equity leases of 10 vehicles.
Motion.
Second.
Discussion, the old vehicles, are we selling those or what are we doing with those?
Yes, and then they fund the future acquisition of vehicles.
Thank you.
And the roll call?
Councilman Bon Giovanni,
Yes.
Councilman Falcone.
Yes.
Councilwoman Johnson.
Yes.
Councilman Kucinick,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rodriguez.
Yes.
Councilwoman Smith.
Yes.
Thank you. The bill list, 2025-192, approval of the bill list.
Motion.
Second.
Anybody need anything else?
Okay, moving along then, roll call?
Councilman Bon Giovanni,
Yes.
Councilman Falcone,
Yes.
Councilwoman Johnson,
Yes.
Councilman Kucinick,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rodriguez.
Yes.
Councilwoman Smith.
Yes.
Moving on to ordinances, we don't have any introduction of ordinances. We don't have any final hearings of ordinances. We don't have any old business. New business, sewer service application block 30203, lot 1 and 2. This application has been approved through the Land Use Board for the installation of a new sewer hookup by the owner. Acknowledgement from the mayor and council only, no formal action is required.
I have one item.
Okay. No more, no, no, changing. That's what we're leaving.
Oh, yeah, motion on that.
Yeah.
Cancel that second.
Sorry, before you go to new business, I just, and I know we passed old business, but can somebody refresh my memory on where we left off with the marijuana project?
Still pending work from the planner.
Okay. Do we have a timeline on that or no?
I will follow up.
Okay, thank you.
With the cancellation, with the, in the correspondence, there is the cancellation. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, sorry.
In the correspondence, there is a letter from the administrator removing the second meeting in November because of the time frame. We should have a motion and a second and a roll call to remove that.
Motion.
Second.
And the roll call?
Councilman Bon Giovanni,
Yes.
Councilman Falcone.
Yes.
Councilwoman Johnson,
Yes.
Councilman Kucinick,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rodriguez,
Yes.
Councilwoman Smith.
Yes.
Very good, thank you.
Anthony, did you have
Yeah,
something?
one item too, considering the fact that it's Councilwoman Smith's last year on the council. I think, given our Veterans Day ceremony that's coming up, it would be nice if Councilwoman Smith placed the wreath during the ceremony.
Oh, that's nice.
Everybody would
Are
be.
you gonna be
in agreement on
there?
that.
I am.
Oh, does anybody have a problem
With
with that?
only if you have the puppies.
Oh, I can do that.
I think
That's my request.
I can do that. They will be dressed appropriately.
I think that's a great idea. That's a great idea. If no one has a problem with that, then we'll.
Thank you. That's very sweet.
you.
Thank you.
Can I have a motion to
Yeah,
open it?
Wait, yeah, I had something as well. I think so with the new council coming in and we will miss you dearly.
Thank you.
Is it possible, because I know with us coming into budget season as council people, we have a lot of ideas and a lot of things that we want to do. And I know, without fully understanding the depth and scope of costs with the professionals that we have to hire, like, can we have conversations in public about like things that we'd like to see, to put on? I know Shelby, we can always email you with something, but I think for everybody to kind of know like what's in our heads and kind of what we'd like to see, or what are goals that the council would like to accomplish in general, so the public knows what we're working towards. Because I think we know kind of what's going on, but I think it'd be nice and uplifting for the residents to kind of know, like, this is something that we're working towards, and things are ever changing, but I think we should maybe do a better job of communicating what we'd like to see accomplished together, you know, in the coming year, and see how that impacts future budgets and how we can allocate funding to make sure that we can accomplish the goals that we're setting out to
Yeah.
achieve.
I think that's a good idea. I know when the finance committees, we exchanged some emails. Judy, I requested to send, like, if it was okay if I send a wish list of things to Judy. I have not yet,
Mhm.
but I know Judy was open to hearing any ideas that we may have, and then maybe once we consolidate that list, we can talk about what our wish list items are in public.
Yeah,
And then,
yeah, I think that
and
would
then
be good.
obviously solicit some feedback from
The
the
public,
residents as well.
Yeah, because I will just say, because following the trunk or treat, because Halloween was awesome, but like it took 10 minutes to go like half a mile on Durban. You had no lights, you have no sidewalks, and I mean, it's great to see the kids out in the community, but it's like, it's just so dangerous. And I'd love to have sidewalks and streetlights everywhere, but it's just, I don't know, it's just a wish list item to know, like, that's something that I would love for us to work towards, so the kids have safe sidewalks on Halloween night to trick or treat safely with their families, because they were like pouring in the streets.
No.
And then I think, just as a general statement, I think while council is completely separate from the Board of Education, we are two completely separate boards. I think it would also be great for us as a goal to work more closely with the schools and advocate, because we have a lot more relationship with elected officials in office. And I think because of the lack of school funding that our schools have, you know, that impacts the residents. And I think we also have to do a better job of working every relationship that we have and helping the schools as much as possible to fight with them. And not against them, and say, nope, we're not part of the school board. I think we have to help unify the entire town, because that's what we're here to do.
Yeah, I think, you got, well, I won't say you guys, but the previous council, with majority of it really helped spread the message and the word on the referendum. I know when I was on council, you guys were an advocate for that, so
Mhm.
definitely continue that
Just
relationship.
something to keep in our minds, to think, let's just work together.
Yep.
So that was all I had.
Anyone else? Okay, moving on to public comment. Can I have a motion for public comment?
Motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Abstention? Motion, the meeting is open to the public for anything and everything that is on the agenda or off the agenda. It's Pete.
Pete Freckling. A message from the deer. It's rutting season. Be careful. They get really stupid. As I'm sure you all are aware.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Thank you.
That's
you very
great.
Anyone else? Come on up, Dave.
Along with this idea of the safe streets, which our show brought up, have we gotten the survey back? Because as she mentioned, Durban and also Flora, I guess, the sidewalks aren't too good.
Terrible.
And from what I gather from the meetings, we're cutting down on busing. So you have more children on the sidewalks or the streets going to school. Is that true?
Yes, walkers.
Yeah, so it would seem we need to look into this and where the kids are walking rather than taking the buses, we really should be providing safe sidewalks. And also speeding surveillance,
Mhm.
which we mentioned. Have we gotten a report back from the chief? Or from the officer in charge of the
Shelby, do you want to answer that?
Yeah, I think we've covered this several times.
yeah, but we haven't gotten a report and we haven't seen any improvements.
The police have conducted it's not really a report, but the police have done their due diligence and have made recommendations for safety improvements for various areas in the town.
Right.
So those will.
When will we
Starting to be
see,
done.
when will we see some action? Because it seems like it's just filed away.
Yeah, you're gonna start seeing action. Some things we're able to do this year, some things we have to wait for more funding next year. But the police are on top of it. They've been very proactive with this matter with the buses.
And the e-bikes.
Yeah.
Like
And e-bikes.
everything.
They've marked out a lot more crosswalks, like when you're walking down Durban to
Right.
get to Flora, they've marked, there's been more crosswalks marked off. There's a lot more crossing guards in the way of the schools.
Yes, we've hired a lot more crossing guards. More
And they're really
crosswalks
good.
are gonna be done with different types of
Yeah.
paint. We have to order more signs. Those take time to come in. There's a lot of work being done. I think we've gone over this numerous times at these meetings. I don't have any more I can give you. Things take time, things take money. They're on top of it and it's gonna get done.
I see, okay.
Maybe we need to do a brag list of what we were.
I guess.
Well, no, but I think the issue is like, Dave, like if you guys see something and if you guys see something, you have to call it in. Cause I think it's hard for the police to be everywhere at one time. And unless calls are coming in for them to log it in the CAD system to realize something's becoming a problem or they have to investigate, people have to start making those phone calls. And it might seem like an inconvenience, but they won't know unless people call it in. So I'm sure they'd rather prefer the abundance of phone calls so they're aware and then they can realize something is becoming an issue.
But we've seen speeding on DuPont,
Mm-hmm.
we've seen it on other streets. And I haven't seen anything done to slow it down. I mean, and these surveys should have pointed out the streets where there's speeding going on, where it's dangerous. That corner with the Durban and Mount, what is it, Mount, what's that? Where you have the blinking sign.
Brooklyn Mountain.
Mountain
Yeah, Mount, yeah. We've said there's been several accidents there.
Mhm.
And, more signage, something.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be that expensive
Well,
to,
maybe like the administrator had mentioned, let's just give it some more time. Just,
I think we've been discussing this for 2 years. But,
well,
in the meantime,
she has not been here for 2 years, so
Yeah.
let's give her some more time to kind of do what because she's moved mountains for us this year. And again, I know you can't see it, but
yeah.
she's been a savings to this
Okay.
end. So hang in there with
I
us,
will,
okay?
okay, I will hang on. One last thing.
You know,
The last thing I have is, what is this emergency expenditure on emergency resolution repair work? Where was,
Water repair.
that's just the water repair.
Water
The water repair approved last meeting, we approved the emergency repair, the vendor information, and this is approving the emergency funding for that same repair on Cornell.
Okay, thank you very much.
thanks, Dave.
Anyone else?
I'd like to say on the, what I call a connector road, you have a speed limit of 30 miles per hour where all the kids are. And residential, either side of that is 25 miles per hour. What could be done is drop it down and enforce it. But most people don't realize they keep the 30 mile per hour speed on that section. And they come into Durban or wherever to go from there. So,
Yeah.
but that's one thing I would say that could be done fairly easy with you people.
Thank you, Will. Anyone else? Not seeing anything, motion to bring it back.
Motion.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Abstentions? I just want to wish everybody a happy and safe Thanksgiving. Hopefully everybody will be spending time with their families and cherishing it. We don't have anything for executive, correct?
No, I'll have something for you for this.
So we have no executive session, so just looking for a motion to adjourn.
Move it.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye. We don't have it.
Like that, it doesn't seem like we're generate.
But
I don't see that spec or something.
No, that's 6.
Okay, we're adjourned.
all right.